this might turn out to be a little bit of a bonus video. It's Sunday, I've been working all day, I just hit my head on the roof. I want to take a look at these doors again. Some of them can be saved, others will definitely need welding, but I still can't open this one for some reason. I tried all I could, but I'm going to get in there with a screwdriver now and try and manually release the catch. I shouldn't be down here. I'm not really wearing the correct attire. I'm in my Crocs and my pyjamas, and I'm quite cold because I couldn't be bothered to go and find a coat. But yeah, I'm going to play with that, see if I can get that door open. If I can, I'm going to take it off and then have a real good look at it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but basically that kiddie back there is the one I want to lift up, because it's for some reason, and I don't think it's just because it's locked. Basically the mechanism's not working. There we go. Right, this will be the first time I've ever seen... I was going to say, that's hilarious. Let's have a look at that. Excuse me. Ow. Yeah, turns out Crocs aren't great garage footwear. That seal is meant to be part of that door. So that should have been on there, some kind of weather strip. So it has done about all it was ever going to do. Most of that frame is gone as well under here. So I think I'll probably be needing a new rear near side door. That doesn't look so bad, I have to say, in the grand scheme of things, and neither does that bit. Quite often that'll be really bad, but I think we might get away with some we're going to get away with repairs, minor repairs. Right, I am now wrong. That's going to have to come out. I'll probably have to cut it here and all the way along there and join it. That's got to be done. The sill itself is fine because it's 2mm or 1.5. It's real thick stuff. B pillar. Pretty much non-existent. Again, the sill looks okay. Oh. God, it goes quite high up. Yeah, we're going to need quite a big piece of surgery there. That's not really a big deal because I've already got another B pillar. The good thing about the B pillars on these is that it's made of two pieces. You've got the inner skin there, which is almost always okay. So even if you chop the bottom off, it's not like the roof is going to collapse down or move at all. So that's not the end of the world. I'm going to whip that door off now because I don't need it. And I want it out of the way so I can have a look at that B pillar. Door is off. Ordinarily, you get shims between the door and the hinges, and there aren't any, which surprised me a little because most cars do. But hopefully, I'll have some left at home. So if I have to fit some when I find a new door, we'll be okay. The other reason I want to take this door off is not just look at the B pillar, but also look at the door and its frame itself. Just double check that it's, you know, beyond salvaging. That's obviously our rotten B pillar. Don't worry about that hole there. That could be fixed easy enough. What I'll do is next time I'm out here, I'll chop all of that B pillar off, excavate down to good metal, and then just plate that bit, because it's easy enough to do. Nice thick steel, and then weld a new B pillar on at the bottom. You might be thinking that that's quite a lot of fabrication work to make that curvy B pillar. Well, it would be, but because it's a Rover SD1 and pretty much most of the body panels are all available new old stock, here's one that somebody else prepared earlier. So when I've done these before, I've actually joined it along that bit. I think I'm going to have to chop it a bit higher, just so I make sure I get that bit as well. I really don't want to have to disturb that hinge because it's a whole world of pain. So I'll probably cut it, I don't know, along there perhaps, both sides, and then take a chunk out of there as well. So I can trim that one up. The hinge arrangements, are they slightly different? No, it is just the spring is in the shut position. Yeah, so that's actually quite a fun therapeutic repair, because it can only really go on in one place. By the time you've sort of taken some reference measurements as well, it'll be golden. Let's have a look at that door. I've just attached the door with the wire wheel on the drill. It's pretty far gone. Don't care about the skin, but the frame itself should come down. There's a little blister there, and then that comes down as a return. In fact, you can just see it here like that. Series 1 doors have that little additional piece inside, that bit, which would have held the seal that had corroded and stuck to the side of the car, and I think that's why they rot out worse than Series 2 doors. Series 2 cars, they just didn't have that seal in there, and they just seem to last a lot better. It might look like this door is complete toast, but when you think about it, that bit can just be cleaned up probably and treated. Might want a little patch, but all the complicated shapes are fine, like these curves here. So what I could do if I was a nutter, not nutter, but you know, a bit more ambitious, and I'm not saying I will do this because I might have doors at home, good ones, but what I could do is just fold up a strip of metal that's on an angle, weld that in, butt weld it along there so it's all nice and neat, put the drain holes back in, and then just reskin the bottom half. And that way I've saved actually quite a good door. Well, it's not a good door, but you know, saved another door. And of course we keep the nice silver paint and the genuine patina on the top half, because the rest of the door is actually okay. It's only about that bit that really wants to be chopped off. But anyway, those are thoughts for another day. I'm going in now because I've managed to fill my Crocs with rust and I'm getting cold.